Hey Scorpio, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your May tarot reading for love and career. Make sure to stick to the very end. That's when we get advice from the cards and probably the most important part. I encourage everybody, if they'd like for me to send my warm prayers, my good energy to you, say hi in the comments section. You are welcome to state what you want prayers over, and you're also welcome not to if you don't feel comfortable. I'm pretty private, so I'll send like an emoji. That's my style. And I encourage everybody else to join in. That's my little experiment. So we're creating this love bubble around us, right? And we are sealing it with our intention. Nothing dark, nothing negative can make its way in here. It's only love. Okay. So career first. These cards have been pre-shuffled and we only take the ones that fly out, even if they go on the floor, folks. And if they're upside down, we read them that way. Tarot has a very different reading when they fly out upside down. Anything else? All right. So our first card out, launched, and it's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. That's what that looks like. So this energy is about working with others. And there might be lack of cohesion currently with something in the past, something that I feel like you're getting a quick replacement of a situation that's really positive. We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Three of Cups upright. It's like finding your people, happiness, the Sun card. Coming out of stress, This is a wonderful card to get in reverse, the Nine of Swords. It represents overthinking, high stress, maybe losing some sleep. It's like you found your people. So this is what the tarot is talking about in your work reading. Two very different things. And it's like a beautiful, now if this has not happened just yet, and you're still in this period of time, like where you're overthinking, maybe losing some sleep, you know, the hamster's in its wheel, and it's in regards to those you're working with, know that the sun is coming out. What is this Three of Cups? There could be celebrations. There's a new journey, and this journey includes others. It's really fun. And I feel that it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Like, I keep on getting the words, these are my people. Sun. And you might have gotten to a point where a lot of the noise that you were previously feeling was happening inside your head, the overthinking and all that. You felt maybe misaligned maybe there's a falling out. There's a sense of lack. And it was in a career reading, when we get the Five of Pentacles, that could even be lack of funds, money, just not making as much money. And so I feel like it's like you're happy. In hindsight, you're happy this didn't work out with these people. You're like, closing a chapter. The wheel of fate is moving. This is a beautiful stroke of luck. Fate. I know that those two things compete with each other, but when the wheel turns, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful switch of energy. So coming out of this place of lack, this place of stress, and this brand new journey, including others. So there could be celebrations involved. There could be just, there's a camaraderie that's built, a sense that it could even be built on things that are outside of your work, what you guys have in common, maybe even like gatherings, you know, going to beers after work or something like that. You know, I'm giving you an example, but what's this Three of Pentacles in reverse? So I understand that lack of cohesion a little bit better. And that could have been a misalignment with somebody at the company who only had, or somebody, I say at the company, like, I don't know how many of you guys work at companies and watch tarot readings, but I'm kind of saying that for the lack of knowing every single one of your scenarios. So by company, I mean it could be a work partnership. By company, I mean it could be a client. You get the idea. So what's creating this misalignment? What's creating this? You know, I feel like somebody was almost taking, like beating down your confidence. Yeah, it was starting to get to you, and there's only so far you can take that, right? There's the sense of insecurity we all get when we're presented with a challenge, right? With our work, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna have to take a new class, or I'm gonna have to push myself in a new way. But this kind of got to the point where you realized, and their money was, their mind was on their money a lot. Their mind was on money a lot, and there was just an insensitivity, and it was not a place you could grow because there was no building up. You weren't getting built up. You weren't seeing eye to eye. And I feel like there could have been micromanaging, or even like this kind of authoritarian, cold energy anyway. So you don't have anything to worry about, because the wheel is turned, this beautiful wheel of fate, and it's shining its light on you. And you are starting something really special, something that's new in work. I mean, it is brand new. Let's find out just a little bit more about that, and then let's get advice, okay, you guys? So I'm gonna give this a little shuffle. I wanna know about this group of people. Could be just a small, like 2 people, or look no further. It's right here. Look no further. Bear with me, you guys. This is definitely something that you're going to feel passionate about. It's going to spark your new relationships, passion, creativity, and it's almost like you've put the work into it. What's this 10 of Pentacles? You put the work into it without even realizing it. It's like you have all the things that you had that you need for this job. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to the cards. I'd like to get some advice from Tarot for Scorpios in career. Make sure they start out upright. Got the sun flying out. That's great. Anything else? There's getting Page of Swords a lot. God, and you're getting the Hierophant a lot. So I would say, for your advice, be a fly on the wall. If there's a set of orthodox rules, or if there's an orthodox approach to doing anything going forward with this group of people, take the orthodox, the more classic approach, and be patient. So there's something that's, the Hanged Man energy is Piscean energy, and it's asking, it's always about like a sacrifice for perspective. So being in the Hermit energy, being quiet, allowing yourself to almost narrate what's going around you inside your head, and just listen to the narrator. And I think there's an avoidance, you're gonna have an avoidance of a situation, any situations in the past. It'll be like a brand new journey in more ways than one. So it's basically like shut up and shut up and watch. Be a fly on the wall. And taking the more Hierophant, taking the more orthodox route. Now this can represent also a set of beliefs, focusing on what you guys have in common. This set of, like, this could be work ethic, approach to work, all that. We got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse again, and we have One sec, you guys. Be patient, please, with me. To avoid a situation that you had before, being a fly on the wall allows you to change the narrative. Being the fly on the wall allows you to, instead of accept everything because you were gung-ho with your words or whatever you said out loud, it allows you to continue that narration. It allows you to develop it instead of with pure enthusiasm going forward into your next situation. So your next situation is going to be very alluring and refreshing because there's more creativity and passion around it. Not necessarily maybe the stability that was, the long-term stability that was promised in the last venture, or wherever that nasty little individual was that we described earlier, being too much of a bossy pants. Doesn't mean that you can't have long-term wealth and stability. It's just that it's not promising it. It's not like a sign on the dotted line. It's not like, hey, this comes with, you know, this kind of insurance and this, you know, like health insurance and a 401k, you know, like, but yeah, you get the idea. So you got that beautiful sun card just shining on you, you know, very happy. There's more independence somehow with this. All right, you guys, we're going to take the same deck. We're going to give it a fresh shuffle. We're going to focus on love and romance, and we're going to do your love tarot reading together. Okay, neutralizing shuffle, freshen up the energy, and one shuffle for the intention, love, and romance for Scorpio. Okay, taking the temperature presently, we've got your energy all over this. We've got the Queen of Cups. That's the cups that always harnesses the energy of the water signs. And we also have Magician, major manifesting. Going to major manifesting. Now the Queen of Cups could be somebody in your life. That could even be a water sign like yourself, or it could be your own energy. We have Seven of Wands in reverse. We have healing, the Six of Swords. Through sheer will, healing is available. Healing is possible. There's a transformation going on here with Temperance. Temperance is pure alchemy. It's ruled by Sagittarius energy. It's the teacher and the student. I love saying that about Sagittarians because it's so true. But Temperance is about a slow process of transformation. Think about chrysalis, right? Think about that phenomenal process of this little worm, this caterpillar getting into its cocoon and coming out a butterfly. In the middle of all this entire reading, there's the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is insecurity. This is feeling doubt. But that's not to say that's where you're at right now. There's healing that comes after that. So something kind of has rattled you inside relationships, something that's made you be like, you know, lose a little faith. But it's sandwiched on the left with compassion, your own energy, undiluted, and the manifesting card of the Magician. On the right, it's sandwiched with healing and transformation. Really interesting. You're changing into something else for the better. You are simply manifesting it. And you're passionate. Your passion is coming through in this manifestation. This passion is coming through in your reading. Okay, so I want some clarity on each card. So let's talk about the Queen of Cups. Who is this Queen of Cups? Talk to us about the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this could be a conversation happening very soon. This Queen of Cups and this Knight of Swords. This could be a combination of energies between two people. So it could be somebody like you. You know, this is you showing up in your own reading with that lush, compassionate, sensitive, empathetic vibe. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, which could be somebody who's a little bit more immature, and they can be very confident, impulsive. It's ruled, sometimes it's an air sign because it's ruled by the air. Somebody who might come at you with facts and knowledge and let's have a conversation, let's communicate. But we have this manifesting card of the Magician. What are you creating here? Coming out of heartbreak, the Three of Swords in reverse. And we've got lust. We've got this beautiful Ace of Wands, which in a relationship reading is like some good zhuzh, you know? Yeah. Seven of Wands in reverse. What's that about? Flipping but not flying. We've got the two. Yeah, it's almost like this, whatever it was that unsettled you is leading to a positive place. It's getting you realigned to your High Priestess energy, which is intuition. It's realizing you need healing somewhere. And I can feel the impact of that. Like you need healing somewhere, and maybe you just didn't see what it was. It's been brought. It's like the magnifying glass. It's been brought to your close attention, and that's uncomfortable. But that's how also we evolve, right? And we don't quite understand it when we're in the process of chrysalis. We don't understand, you know, like just like the caterpillar doesn't understand probably initially where it's going with all of this. Like what is it? What's going on? Did you know that the caterpillar actually turns into, it completely deconstructs into goo before it comes back together as a butterfly? That's insane. So this is what this is. Right in the center of your reading is you got to become the goo. And when you're that goo, you're in it. You don't know what the hell, like if you're ever going to come out, you don't know where it's leading. You're like, dude, this stomach feels uncomfortable here. It's because you needed some healing somewhere. And so now you're coming out a butterfly, right? So we've got the healing card of the Six of Swords, and something rattled you. This is healing after something. Could have been surprising. It could have been something that you would react to right away, and you don't have control over it. You know, the Tower cards, they happen when the universe kind of steps in and says, hey, you're not going to be able to orchestrate these little things in your own life. I'm going to come in with fate, and I'm going to orchestrate, or destiny, however you see it. And I'm going to pull some strings. I'm going to orchestrate some things in your life so that we change your route here. We need to change your route. So this is, and that it could feel even unkind. This is those moments where you're like, are you serious? Really? How did this happen? Or, you know, and they can also feel amazing, like falling in love suddenly. But something happened that you're healing over, that was out of your control, like greatly out of your control. And it's realizing it, fully allowing yourself to realize that, and forgive yourself, forgive those around you, whatever the scenario was. I feel that it requires a wider scope, more of a panoramic view. Anything else on six? Yeah. It was creating a miser. It was creating out of you, your way you had reacted to it maybe was to hold everything in. That could have been your emotions, that could have been your stuff, that could have been money, that could have been generosity, but it created this miser, this, and that's protective. It's self-protection. So, but it was affecting your love life. Temperance. Now, the roles could be switched. This could be you, this could be somebody else, but it's there. The energy is present. Is temperance anything else on that? So, yeah, what's the cost of being right? That wants to come out. Exhausting. It can be exhausting. You know, his arms have got to get tired sometimes, holding up that big coin. The coin in a relationship reading is not going to be talking about money so literally. It's going to be talking about self-worth, self-value. You know, like, keeping it all in. Anything else? I think we're getting ready for our, and you come out a butterfly. This is King of Cups, and King of Cups, it's your element, right? King of Cups is like the Mother Teresa of all the tarot cards, in the sense that very evolved. The King of Cups is somebody who, male, female, anybody in between, is emotionally has a capacity to take on life, take on love, and think through disturbances, think and feel through disturbances, feel through challenges and adversity, and be kind on top of it. And yeah, just beautiful, beautiful. So let's get some advice. Any advice in love for our Scorpios? This is a really beautiful love reading, you guys. Advice for Scorpios in love. Only taking the ones that volunteer. King of Rods. Flipping but not flying, we have Page of Rods and Five of Rods. And when they flip, I only take them like footnotes. Page of Rods and Five of Rods. Okay. Keeping an open mind around disagreements is going to be huge. Like conflict of interests. It's going to be huge. Got big cards here. Okay, so first of all, just know that you're in a huge transformation. You're in something, you're the goo, baby. you're the goo. You're going to come out a butterfly. So be patient with yourself. Patience is going to play a huge role in this because it's going to take time. But you are on this beautiful karmic path. This is a resurrection. It's coming out the butterfly with enormous wings. You know, I love the metaphors. We've got this King of Rods. Who's this King of Rods? Four of Swords. Yeah, so this is taking a active role in, I mean, it could be literal meditation, like whatever that active role requires, taking the lead in your own life, taking the lead. So you might not be able to quicken this transformation. You might not be able to speed it up, but you can certainly take the lead, being proactive in it. And so we have the Four of Swords right in the center here, which is reflection and gratitude. That can sometimes be literally like meditating is helpful with that. Long walks in the woods, whatever it is in the physical plane that helps you. But the ship is going in a certain direction anyway. You might as well be the captain. It's kind of like that, all right? You might as well play the emperor. Might as well be the visionary, because the ship is going. We got ships, we got butterflies, we got goo. You know, we're in a metaphorical hell. I'm kidding. No, we're writing a song. But it's beautiful. Just have patience. This is a huge transformation. It's leading somewhere really beautiful. You might as well be in charge. Sending you off with lots of love and care. Talk to you soon.